Good morning, students. So, yesterday we have completed till answer number 5th. So, today we will see the answer of question number 6. Describes the process of digestion in human beings. Name the organs involved in it. Okay. So, this answer is given on page number 28. Okay. So, we will see the answer. So you will start this from here. So first you will write the definition of digestion. Then we will start from here. See, this is a long type answer. The organ of the digestion, the organ, you have to just write this line. First you will write the definition of digestion. So you will write from the front page, from the nutrition page. Then you will write the organs involved in the digestion of food are. You will write the organ involved in the digestion of food are, and then you will write from here first organ mouth, and you will write it from here. When we bite and chew food, it gets mixed with the saliva in the mouth. From here till into sugar, from when till sugar. Then you will come on page number 29. Then you will write about esophagus. Esophagus, you will write from the starting, the food passes from the mouth into a long tube called the food pipe or esophagus. Okay. Then from stomach you will write the stomach is a sac-like organ. Esophagus paragraph you will write complete till stomach. Then stomach you will write the stomach is a sac-like structure from here till alimentary canal. Then in the small intestine you will write till food is completed, and these 2 points. So this is your answer number 6th. Okay, once again I am repeating. First you will write the definition of the digestion. Then you will write a line, the organ involved in the digestion of food are. Then from mouth till bread into sugar. Next esophagus paragraph complete. Stomach you will write complete. Small intestine from food is completed, and these 2 points. So this is your answer number 6. It's a long type answer. Then answer number 7th, we will see what part of the digestion does absorption takes place. So this answer is given on page number 25. So your answer will be absorption of nutrition, page number 25. You will start from here. Absorption of nutrition happen in a small intestine from here till large intestine. From absorption of nutrition happens in a small intestine to walls of large intestine. Till this your answer number 7. Okay. Next, what does liver secrete? How does it help in digestion? So this answer again on page number 25. So your answer page number 25. This is from answer number 8 is this one point. This is your answer number 8. The liver secretes a digestive juice called bile. This is responsible for digestion of fat. It is collected and is stored in a small organ called gallbladder. It is then released into small intestine for digestion. This is your answer number 8. Okay. Next. How do we get energy and from the nutrition and food digested? So this answer is given on page number 26. So you will start from here. The nutrition absorbed in a small intestine are carried to different body cells where they are utilized in different ways, and just you will write these 3 points. Got this? Is answer number 9, page number 26 and 27. So you will write first this line of the 26 page number, last line of the 26 page number, and then you will write these 3 points. Got this? Okay. Next. Answer number 10. Define rumination and ruminants. Give 3 examples of rumination. Ruminants. So this answer is given on page number 26. So rumination, the process by which the ingested food is brought up to the back to be chewed again, is called a rumination. Then you will leave a line and then you will write what is the animal that carried out rumination are called ruminants. Example: sheep, cow, goat, buffalo, etc. So this is your answer number 10. Last answer. Answer number 11. Describe the structure and function of ruminant stomach. So this answer is on page number 27 and 28. So this is your last answer. This is your last answer. So we'll start from here. Ruminants have special stomach which is suitable for rumination. A ruminant stomach has 4 chambers: rumen, reticulum, oomacum and abomasum. And then you will write these 4 points. Then lastly you will write digested food from the abomasum passes into, till here your 11th answer. So till here your 11th answer is completed. Okay, and yeah, diagrams I have to tell and activities which you have to write. So just we will see which activity we have to write in your copy. So there is only one activity which you have to write in copy. So you have to write the activity which is given on page number 24. So you have to write the activity of the page number 24. This activity you have to write in your copy. Now diagrams, what you have to make? So diagrams you will make of mouth, Okay, amoeba and paramecium diagram, or you have already made. You have to make the diagram of amoeba, paramecium and hydra. Then human digestive system. You have to make the diagram of human digestive system, amoeba's diagram, and rest I will tell you later. Yeah, few answer of chapter number was 1 was left, so just open chapter number first. 7, 8 and 9, 2 to 3 answer was left of the first chapter, so just we will open and complete the first answer, that few answers. Okay, so open chapter number 1. So in chapter number 1 we have completed till answer number 6. Now we will look towards answer number 7. So answer number 7, write a short note on each of the following with one example of each. So first one is parasitic plant. Okay, so parasitic plant is given on page number 15. So just you have to write only the short notes. Okay, so parasitic plant that absorb. See if it comes for 1 marks, है ना? If this comes for 1 marks, just then you will write only the definition. If it comes for 1 marks, but if it comes for more marks, then you have to explain it also. So we will write this complete. In copy you will write complete plant that absorbs from here till parasitic plant. Okay. In your copy you will write from plant that absorb from food from other green plants are called parasitic plant. The plant from which they obtain food is called host. Parasitic plants are non-greens. Since they lack chlorophyll, they contain a special root which penetrates the host plant and absorb nutrition from it. Thus the parasite benefit at the cost of host plant. However, they rarely damage or kill the host plant. Cascata and Mistiloi are the common example of parasitic plant. This you have to write in the copy. This is your 7th answer, first point. Next, second, symbiotic plant. So symbiotic plant, it is given on page number 16. So you will start from its definition. As you will do the same, if it comes for 1 marks, then you will write only the definition, but if it comes for more marks, then you have to explain it also. So symbiosis, but in your copy you will write this complete. Symbiosis is a type of relationship wherein 2 or more organisms associated with each other in a beneficial manner. Plants existing in such relationship are called symbiotic plants. A common symbiotic relationship between leguminous plant and such as beans and peas and bacterium called rhizobium. So you will write till lichens. So you will write till lichens. Okay. Yeah. Next. Yeah, one more thing I will tell you. You will write this activity in your copy. What is? You have to write this activity in your copy also. Okay. If this is not the part of this answer, you have to write this activity in your copy. Next, third point. Next, third answer, saprophytic plants. So saprophytic plant, it is given here. So this answer you will also write complete. Plants that absorb nutrition from dead and decaying organic matter are called saprophytic plants. These plants are non-green, and you will write till have leaves. Then you will start from here. Saprophytic plants usually grow in places that are rich in that, and you will write till saprophytic plants. So this is your answer number 7, third part. This is your answer number 7, third part. Now we will look towards answer number 8. What are insectivorous plants? Give two example. So this is given on page number 16. Insectivorous plant. So just you will write only the definition. Plant just you will write the definition. Plant that get most or some of the nutrition by trapping and digesting animals, mainly insect, are called insectivorous plant. Example, you can give this: pitcher plant, sundew, bladderwort, and Venus fly trap. See, just definition and examples are given in the just at the last line: pitcher plant, sundew, bladderwort, and Venus fly trap. Next, this was your answer number 8. Now answer number 9. With the help of example, explain how insectivorous plant trap insects. So this answer on page number 617. So you can make any of the diagram from here. Answer number 9, you will write from here: in a pitcher plant, the leaf is modified to form a pitcher like structure. The inside of structure bears sticky hairs which trap the legs of the insect and do not like to climb out and escape. Digestive juices are usually present at the bottom of the pitcher plant that digest the trapped insects. So this is your answer number 9. Now last, answer number 10th. So answer number 10th describes 2 ways in which nitrogen can be added back into the soil. This answer again on page number 17. So we'll start from here. In order to replenish, we will not write these, we will cut these. In order to replenish nutrition, farmer apply fertilizer and manure periodically to the soil. Okay. Next, second point you will write: nitrogen fixation is a natural method by which 3 points you will write. This is your first point. This is your second point. Nitrogen fixation till here is a natural method by which soil nitrogen can be replaced. Third, rhizobium converts atmospheric nitrogen into forms that can be used by the leguminous plant. No, you will write till last. One more point you will add here, fourth point. So fourth point, you just see it is written here, and we will I am speaking also. Chemical fertilizers rich in nitrogen can be also added. Fourth point you can write. See, this is your first point. Then nitrogen fixation, second point. Rhizobium one, third point. Fourth point I am repeating. Chemical fertilizer rich in nitrogen can be added to the soil to increase the nitrogen content. So these are the 4 points. Okay. Chemical fertilizer rich in nitrogen can be added to the soil to increase the nitrogen content. So these are your 4 points. Okay. So here your chapter 1 and chapter number 2 are completed. Now we will complete chapter number 3 by next week.